So I mentioned recently in one of my videos that I was thinking of starting a book club, and I just really want to do it. I love reading. I just love talking about the books that I read. And many of you were like, girl, go to Goodreads. Like, guys, I'm on Goodreads, okay? I realize a lot of you guys never check the description box, but I even have my Goodreads like profile listed in the description box ever since day one because I love Goodreads. But anyway, I love to read, and I would love to create a sort of community here if any of you guys are also into reading and reading like new adult books, which is what I read, which is just past young adult, which young adult's a lot of the like Twilight, that kind of stuff, and like 50 Shades of Grey is new adult. So a lot of the characters are like 20 and above, but usually not past like 30. So it's sort of where I am in life, where you're kind of figuring things out. You're in college, you're done with college, and you're sort of encountering adult problems. So I really love these kinds of books. And so my idea is that I will create a video. So this is gonna be the first video, obviously, and I'm gonna tell you guys which book. I'm actually rereading this book, but I'm gonna tell you which book I'll be reading and recommending that you guys read. And this one I can already recommend. So in about anywhere from about 2 weeks to a month, I will check back in. I will give my sort of review and recap of it and tell you what I thought about it. And then you guys can tell me in the comments what you thought about it, or how, you know, you thought it was going and all that. And we can check in and stuff on Instagram. My Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, all of that stuff is always listed in the description box. And we can kind of check in, you know, as we're going along, maybe even on Goodreads, and see what we're all thinking about it. So I'm thinking even a Twitter chat might work, where we can get on Twitter at a certain time, maybe for a half an hour, maybe for an hour, whatever it is, and we'll just follow a hashtag. We can come up with a hashtag, or I can come up with a hashtag. That's actually kind of my job. So I can come up with a hashtag, and then we can just follow along. We can all talk to each other sort of about what we thought, and I can pose some questions, or you guys can pose some questions. And I'm excited. So I'm gonna tell you about the book, and then you guys can kind of let me know what you think about this, maybe how long you should wait in between books, or how many of you are really interested, because I love to read, and I'm all about sharing my ideas and how I feel about stuff. So let's get right into it, and I'll tell you about which book I am currently reading, or actually I'll be rereading it, and I recommend that you follow along and read with me. So the book is called You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, and the author is Sarra Manning, and it says, the little byline is, it's time to rip up the old rule book. So that's what it looks like. It has a pair of lips on the front. Of course, there are probably various covers for it, but this is the one that I have. And I really love this book. The author is actually from the UK, I believe. So it's written, you know what, it reminds me very much of My Mad Fat Diary. So not the books that My Mad Fat Diary are based off, but the actual TV show. It reminds me, like, you deal with those similar issues. So the main character in this book, her name is Neve. And I'm not gonna get too much into it, but I'll tell you that she was very overweight, very, very overweight. And then she ends up losing a bunch of weight through diet and exercise. And she's still kind of on her way down, and there's this magic number that she wants to reach. So there's this guy that she's like totally in love with, and she wants to like make babies with him and stuff. And so she wants to get to this magic number because she feels like that's gonna be the perfect spot. That's when she can do it, you know? That's when she can pursue this dude. So enter another guy named Max, and they sort of create this pancake relationship, which is like the first time relationship, and they kind of go from there. So it's a little love triangle, sort of, but not really. And I think it is an excellent book. It's so well written. The issues that are dealt with in the book are super close to home for me, and I'm sure super close to home for a lot of you guys. So the book has a lot to do with like body confidence, or lack thereof, and this relationship, and this, you know, potential other relationship, and this thing that we do in life where we think that life is gonna get better if we lose weight, or life is gonna be better when our hair looks better, or life is gonna be better when we have X amount of dollars in the bank. And the reality is that no matter where you are in life, no matter how much money you have, how old you are, how pretty you are, how skinny you are, it doesn't matter, because ultimately life is always gonna push problems in your face, and that's just the reality of life. It's just solving a bunch of problems and trying to be happy as you go through it. So I hope that you guys will read this book with me. It's really awesome. You can find it, I think, on Kindle and iBooks, and it's relatively inexpensive. I want to say it was under $10. I think I actually got it on sale. Anywho, I hope that you guys will read it with me, and we can talk about it. I will obviously get into more depth about it in the next book club meeting, and that's it. So let me know your thoughts. and everything else down below. And let's be friends on Goodreads. My profile is in the description box. I will bring it up so that it's nice and high and obvious. And I hope you guys are having a great day. I can't wait to start this little book club because I love to read. I'm sure you can tell I'm like genuinely very giddy and very excited about this. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye guys.